Looking at Genesis chapter 1, we see a similar sequencing process in the order of creation, similar to the Big Bang, where how events occur, how God proceeds from one task to the next is similar in how in the Big Bang one thing first occurs so until the next, of which in the Big Bang it's easily understandable since first there had to be the initial bang which caused the entire universe to expand all the way up to where it is now. And it's after that the normal physical occurrence due to gravity and other forces which pulled matter apart and together so as to bring forth our sun, our moon, and the earth itself, and placing it in the position that it's in. All that out of pure coincidence led to us being here where we are at this particular moment. Meaning, from the initial bang, the chance that you are to be where you are was already set in motion. That could it have happened a second earlier, a second later, a microsecond, something like that? Chances are it could have been completely different, because we understand from the constants that exist that if they were any different, then the universe that we could have had would have been completely different. And so we see a set instruction or a set order, one that seems even dictated that that's how it was supposed to be. Because considering we understand that sin was brought into the world because of the devil, Lucifer, and we are told that God threw Lucifer down to the earth. We don't have an exact point in time when this happened, but we can remember was it an asteroid or a meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs? You can assume that was the devil being cast down from heaven to earth. And so when he landed on the earth, he caused a mass extinction where all the dinosaurs were wiped out. Understandably, mammals were able to survive, like rodents and everything, because they were able to hide underground, and afterwards they were able to survive on the carcasses that were there. And of course, even other life forms were able to survive, but it was a challenging time. The father of sin was introduced into the earth, and man was already made at this particular moment, though he wasn't as awesome as he is now, but his essence existed. Like the being that was to be man existed at that point, because if he was wiped out then, he couldn't be here now. And so, as he evolved and developed further to get a consciousness to be able to understand what sin is, was it then able to attack him and get into its heart? And so that's how basically I could say it. Yeah, that's how basically I could say it. But what is mostly important in this is there is a certain aspect to it where even if it doesn't make sense, because the Bible itself is has quite a literature to it, that being able to understand it can be not so straightforward, but still we try to make sense of it. And this was one such an attempt.